Good afternoon. Welcome to Wake Up and Live with the Arts. And today I'm very proud to be chatting with my good friend Jenna Fournier. And she is, as you will find out, a musician, an artist, an actress, and we're going to find out a lot about her many endeavors. So welcome, Jenna. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
And it would be even nicer to know who you are.
Oh, I'm sorry, Beverly Christie.
Don't be sorry. That's nothing to apologize for. That's
Yes,
something to be
I
proud
am Beverly
of.
Christie.
Yeah,
Be very
and that's
proud of
a
that.
wonderful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you. Jenna is the lead singer of Nights, and that is a hot local band, not only local, but they are internationally known now, just returning from a trip to Japan. So tell us more about Nights and your Japan trip.
Nights, it's four of us, three guys and myself. I sing and play guitar and write, as the guys write as well. We've been together since 2010, and we just toured over there this last April, over in Japan.
Well, how did you manage to get a gig in Japan as opposed to downtown Cleveland, New York, San Antonio? How did that happen?
We've never played San Antonio. We've played Cleveland a lot. We have a record label in Japan, and he booked the tour for us.
Okay.
So
So
we
how
just had
much-
to show up and play.
Yeah, how much of Japan did your tour cover? One city or several cities?
Several cities. I mean, it's a pretty small country, so
Is it?
it's pretty easy to hit most of it
Okay.
in a week.
All right.
And you had an interesting story about how you got involved with Nights. You met Francesco
Yeah.
through, tell us about that, how?
Well, Frank, I met. He was actually, my previous band had been selling our bus. We had been kind of road warriors, and when that last band broke up, Frank called me trying to buy the bus that I was selling from the last band, and it had already been sold, but I had never pulled the Craigslist ad down, and we just started chatting. Found out he needed a singer, and kind of worked out.
How would you describe your music in terms of the genre, jazz, modern, fusion, whatever?
Yeah, genres have gotten so
Blended,
difficult,
yeah,
very blended. People say dream pop or
Oh, that's a new one to me.
pop rock.
Now that one I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoegaze, maybe you're familiar with?
Yes. Yes.
So it's a little bit of that, a little ambient. You could kind of call it a few different things.
A few different things. Okay. And how in the world did you get involved in the musical arts? What happened? What possessed you?
Well, I started playing. My mom always had a guitar in the house. I think both my parents played a little when they were younger. And so I noodled a lot as a teenager. And then I think around 18, 19, I just started kind of writing songs and really put some effort into learning how to play.
Okay. And you do have, because we will show a little bit later your CDs, and we'll drop in a selection so that we can hear an example of your melodious, wonderful voice.
Thank you.
When we have songwriters on the program, I always pose this question because I'm a writer myself, but not of songs. I have no musical ability whatsoever, although I've always wanted to just write one song. I think I could do the lyrics. I know nothing about writing music, so I don't know if that would be possible or not. But it's the chicken or the egg question. I always ask this of songwriters who appear on this program. Is there a pattern for you? Do you write the music first and then the lyrics, or the other way around, or how does it generally work?
You know what? Every song is a little bit different. Sometimes I will write words, and not know how they're going to fit with the melody, and then you change the words a little bit. But a lot of times you're just kind of playing your guitar. For me, that's my instrument of choice. And it kind of happens together, and then you latch onto something that you like and you build around that, or maybe you have a theme that you want to write about and you kind of build around that. A lot of times I use the word vamping,
Yes,
I
that's
kind of
fun.
just,
Yes.
make nonsense words and get a melody that I like and record that, I'll demo that, and then go back later and actually put words in that are more meaningful.
How long before you feel that you have the final song? This is it, this is what I like, this is what I'm going with. How long does that sometimes take?
It's different, you know. I mean, if I write something and then I bring it to the band, that might be a couple weeks of practicing one song until we're all happy with it.
And then, of course,
So, 'cause
once
then
you
you've
go on
got
the
4
road,
people.
you like everything else. You change, you know, you improv, you make adjustments.
Yeah, little things will
yeah.
change live, or you know, you feed off each other a little bit sometimes live. But
Does audience reaction play into it in any way?
only with some songs. We're not really a jam band. You know, most of our stuff is written and we play it how it's written. But then we have pieces of songs where, if people are dancing, we might keep it going longer, and if people seem very bored, we might cut it short. So.
Oh, that's what we all dread.
I'm sure that
isn't it?
doesn't happen very often.
No, never, never.
Have you played some of the local houses here around town or Northeast Ohio? What are
Yeah,
some of
we've
the
been-
local houses you've played? Venues?
Popular venues in Cleveland, Grog Shop,
Yes.
Beachland, Ballroom and Tavern. We like playing the Happy Dog a lot.
That's West Side? Yeah, okay.
And most of the band is
Is
been
anything
West Side.
coming up that we could go and see you?
We will be playing the Lakewood Music Fest.
Cool.
Coming up.
Uh-huh. What, I don't remember, what dates is that sort of?
It's in August.
In
It's-
August,
Yeah, it's in
okay.
August.
So we'll be on the lookout for
good.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a big festival. But that's it for the band.
Now, do you do solo as well yourself?
I do sometimes, yeah. I don't have anything recorded that way.
Everything is
But-
with the band? Okay.
Mostly.
Mostly, yeah. So, but if somebody wanted to book you, the band, set up a gig for you, how would they contact you?
Well, you can reach any of us through our Facebook page or through my email.
And what would that be?
It's Jenna at artbyjenna.com.
Okay, Jenna by Art, no, Jenna,
Jenna at artbyjenna.com.
okay. We'll have it on the screen for everybody so that
Okay.
everybody will be able to see it. Now, like most artists, you are not a one-note wonder. Like you are kind of a Renaissance woman, and that includes your life is also exemplified by art. And if Lester can get a close-up of this fantastic portrait of the young lady who looked like she has her hair in hair rollers, but she's got these huge curls. Yeah. So tell us, how did you get involved with your artistic side as well as your musical side?
I took a couple painting classes in community college. I did the post-secondary art program where technically instead of going to high school, you start community college. And so I did that for a couple years, and I took some drawing and painting classes. And after that, I didn't do any more training. It's just kind of something that came
It's
very
in you,
natural, and
yes.
I love doing.
Which Tri-C did you happen to go to?
Tri-C, the East Side campus.
The East Side campus, sure. Okay. Not too far away from me.
No,
Yeah, up in that
no.
general area. So what kind of media is your preference when you are doing your artwork?
I do mostly oil paintings.
Okay. How did you land on that? By just happenstance or?
I guess so. I think I just liked the way they looked in other people's work, and so that's what I learned.
Do you have any inspirational folks in the art world that you look to and go, ah, Degas, ah, Picasso, ah, somebody?
I think probably one of my favorite masters is Salvador Dali.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know what?
You can see a
That's
little bit
kind
of that.
Yes, that's where it is. Okay, so and you've had showings in galleries so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything up locally or planning to be up locally in the near future?
Right now, I have some work in City View Studios, which is downtown, and I have some work in Erie Island Coffee Shop,
Okay.
which is a great little spot on East 4th.
East 4th. And where's the first one you named? The Erie View?
It's called City View
City
Studios.
View, yes. Where is that located?
Do you know the building with Guitar Riot? It's on Superior, Superior and 25th.
Somewhere, the
26th and
Artists
26th in there?
Colony down there. Yeah, so people will be able to find that easily if it's around 25th
You got to
and
go in through
Superior.
a freight elevator. I don't know about easily, but
Well, then that's
but yeah,
but then that's the true artist thing,
Right,
makes
right.
you think of New York or something.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's one
okay.
of very cool old Cleveland
Uh-huh.
building.
Between art, visual art, and music, is either one a favorite, or you just evenly divided in terms of your heart?
I think I prefer music most of the time, but art's something you do in solitude.
Yes.
And the music is very social, and it's, being with a band, it's very collaborative. And so it kind of depends, No one touches your painting but you.
Yes.
By the time your music's been mixed and mastered and other people have put their fingers in it, it's only partly your vision at that point.
Okay.
So sometimes it's nice to have a pure creative outlet.
While we're on the art, you've done one of the large guitars that are featured in front of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Tell me who commissioned that and how did all that happen?
I applied for that and was sponsored by United Way,
Okay.
who is one of the main sponsors of the whole Guitar Mania thing. And so I did that a couple years ago.
Okay. And it's now in Rocky River, I think you were telling me.
The owner of Cravings Coffee Shop, I think, ended up buying it, and
Okay.
it's in Rocky River,
Okay.
I believe,
And
still.
it's really beautiful if you
Thank
get
you.
over to Cravings Coffee Shop.
Is that on a main drag in Rocky River? Easy to go by, easy to find?
It's a little off the path. I mean, I'm not actually very familiar with Rocky River at all.
Neither
Is
am I.
Cleveland your
Yeah.
home?
I
In
live-
general, is
yeah,
Cleveland
I live
your home?
in Ohio City.
Oh,
so-
okay, right in Tremont area? Okay.
Not Tremont, but
That general Ohio City, Tremont,
Yeah.
that whole new developing place.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually it's
Yeah.
not new, it's been coming along now for a while.
oh yeah, the last
yeah,
few years it's grown tremendously.
tremendously. Well, listen, believe it or not, we already got the signal. The time is about up, and we are going to, we're certainly thrilled to finally have met you. Beverly and I and you have been on quite a journey,
Oh, yeah.
other than Japan, to get you here. And we want to make sure that our audience not only sees some more of your paintings, as well as hear some select excerpts of your selections from your music,
Sure.
so that everybody can come see you. Do you have a venue coming up anytime soon in the Cleveland area?
I'll be playing Lux Kitchen Lounge on June 4th. Just
Okay.
a little singer-songwriter thing on their patio.
Okay, well,
Very
everything
good food there.
counts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
do
do have
come,
great food.
yeah.
Good food. Well, yes, everything counts as you're moving on up to the Billboard Awards, the
Grammys. You've
the
heard of them,
Grammys, yes,
yeah.
the Grammys.
They're
and-
kind of important.
Yes, they work. So-
Sure.
And we'll follow you, and we want to have you back on the show, and
you.
at a time when maybe you feel like, when you're able to do your guitar, so we can hear live music.
Sure.
And Beverly's going to close us out with.
These are two films that you can see both Jenna and I in. These are Justin Russell's horror films, Death Stop Holocaust and The Sleeper. And if you think you don't like horror films, well, there are many genres of horror films that we both come to learn, having worked with Justin.
Who's been a guest on the show.
Who has
Thanks
been a
to
guest
you.
on this show.
Thanks to you.
This is a
Yeah.
1970s grindhouse-style horror film, and The Sleeper is an 80s slasher film, an homage to those films. And so check them out. They're available at Amazon.com or the GammaKnifeFilms.com, which is Justin's website.
Okay, and with that, we have to say thanks to James McGilvray, who's normally one of our co-hosts, and of course our own ubiquitous Lester H. Bryant Sr. for today, and Eva Withers Evans, Gary, all of our guests today. We want to thank you for being here, and as we like to end every show, it's called Be Sure to Wake Up and Live with the Arts every day. See you next time.